from a White Sox standpoint, I kind of like this too. I'm agreeing with Pedro Grifol here in the one sense that if there's anything for this White Sox team that might give them a little kick in the ass, it might be watching the Houston Astros, receive their rings and see what it's like to be a champion. I do really like that attitude. Where I'm a little concerned is that we just talked about this graphic where the White Sox are seemingly in second to last place of, detrimental off seasons that take you away from competitiveness. These are actual numbers that I have to look at right now. And then he goes on to say that, if everything goes right, not if, when everything goes right, they're going to be there with, Houston and New York in October. And I just kind of feel like I lost all sense of reality here because they've got to be looking at this shit too, right? They have to see that these moves don't add up. Maybe they don't put as much stock in WAR or all of these other metrics that all of us fans do. But I would think with analytics and what they're looking at, they can also see that this team isn't as strong on paper as it was last year. And last year's team didn't do shit. So are we really relying on right now just a different voice in the room with Pedro Grifol? Where are we at? Now you can take it over with the Rick Hunt comments because this is sort of lost on me. It feels like too much speak without enough results.
Well, as it relates to the WAR numbers, I think one aspect that people could possibly overlook with all of this is that you have some guys in John Cueto and Elvis Andrus that, let's be real about this here. When they were signed, did anybody reasonably think that you would get the level of production that the Sox got out of them? Realistically.
Fair. I mean, I didn't think that John Cueto was going to be John Cueto. I will say that I kind of thought that Elvis Andrus was going to come in here and play a professional game. I don't think that, I imagined that he was going to go off the way that he did. No.
Exactly. Did you think he was going to have the second most home runs on the roster from the time that he?
No, not at all. No, not.
Okay. So I think that in some regards, the front office probably is looking at it from the standpoint of, can we reasonably expect to get this level of performance out of these guys once again? And are they, for lack of a better term, trying to hedge their bets with, in their mind, creating more certainty?
What world am I living in where you're sort of defending the front office here?
I told you, new year, new me, all that bullshit.
This is, the roles have reversed.